So what is going on, everybody? It's your boy Davey, and I'm back with another NBA 2K20 My League rebuilds. Man, we're here today with two teams. It's going to be the first time ever on the channel. I'm going to be trying to attempt a two-team rebuild. And if you guys can't tell by the title and thumbnail, we are doing a what if Zach Lavine was traded to either the Knicks or the Nets. Alright, so if you guys didn't know, in recent news, it just came out that the Knicks and the Nets are both interested in getting Zach Lavine in the near future. Not necessarily this summer, because the Bulls are kind of hesitant on trading Zach Lavine, which kind of makes sense because he is only 25 years of age and he's averaging around 25 points a game. So this guy is definitely a highly sought after young talent in this league. So I mean, I'm sure a lot of other teams are going to be willing to go after him, but right now the rumor is both New York teams are wanting Zach Lavine. So I don't know how I'm going to do this because I never really did it before, but taking a look at both rosters, the only, the Nets right now, if Zach Lavine says he wants to actually go out and win championships, the Nets would be his best option. I mean, they already have Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving there. Adding him into that, making it a new big three. I mean, you can't really say big four because DJ's just not, I mean, he's 31, bro. So, and he's not Kevin Durant 31. He is DeAndre Jordan 31. So if they add Zach Lavine to the Nets, they're definitely going to be a new super team in the East. I mean, they're already pretty much a super team now, so that would just put them over the top. But if we go ahead and look at the New York Knicks, I mean, the Knicks are always looking for somebody, because they're trash. They're always gonna be trash. Maybe at that point, I seen workout videos of Mitchell Robinson going off, looking like a 7-foot demigod, dribbling and shooting threes. But that's in practice. Other than that, the Knicks, I mean, they will have a draft pick this season. Who knows if LaMelo Ball will be here or James Wiseman. So in a couple of years, I think the Bulls, I think Zach Lavine's contract is up in 2022, right? Let me see. Yeah, he's got 2 more years. So heading into the 2022 season, he will become a free agent anyways. So I mean, we're not going to wait till then. We're going to try to sign him now to both teams the same way each time. And we're going to just basically see which team is a better fit for him. But before we do get into that, make sure to leave a like on this video if you enjoy, hit the subscribe button and the noti bell to stay notified for when I do upload a video. Make sure to go ahead and follow me on Twitch if you want to see me play Madden, Call of Duty, any other kind of games, and then follow me on Twitter. Link should be in the description below. Let's get into the video real quick. Alright, so I'm going to try to do this as quick as possible because it's going to either become a very long video if I do go through the same kind of steps every single time. So we're going to try to fly by, do each one of these in the off season, and hopefully make a trade for Zach Lavine. We have no draft picks because we did pretty solid this year. So there's gonna, we have the 21st pick from Philly, so we may be able to use that to get a trade for Zach Lavine. Okay, so I did a trade finder for Zach Lavine here, and they want Spencer Dinwiddie and Karis LeVert for Daniel Gafford and Zach Lavine. I think I would be getting ripped off here by sending both of these guys, so we'll give you Spencer. We're gonna take out Dinwiddie there. We'll take out Gafford. What do we need now? What do we need? Cap space. So we'll throw in someone that's worth around 5 mil. Oh, Taurean Prince. Would that work out? Ooh. And just for taking that contract, we'll throw in our first round pick. That should be enough as they do that trade. There we go. So we get the deal done there. Zach Lavine is officially on the Brooklyn Nets. Alright, so we're going to do another trade here after that. We're going to go ahead and throw in Kurix and Musa for Daniel House here. We really have no cap space heading into this summer just because of bringing in Zach Lavine. And right now I think our only targets is a backup point guard for Kyrie since we got rid of Spencer, and a power forward. Now I already moved Nicholas Claxton to power forward, so he'll probably be our starter. If I do this trade for Daniel House, he can maybe, it says he can play the power forward, but I mean he's only 6'6", so that may be a little costly for us. But I mean, it is what it is. These two are expendable for our team. We're going to do that trade just for a rotation play. Alright, so this offseason, like I said, we have no cap space for basically anybody. So the only thing I want to do is sign Mr. Joe Harris back to a contract. Sharpshooter. We need shooters at all times, especially when we have all those players. He's wanting a 3-year deal. That's not bad. He'll take a little bit of a discount. We'll take him at 28. That's not a bad contract at all. And then for point guards, we need a backup for Kyrie at the moment. And I think the only thing we can really afford is like a JJ Barea. Now he may go down in his overall just because he is already 36. maybe a bit of a gamble, but if anything, we'll have to make a move at the trade deadline, or Kyrie's just gonna have to play like 40 minutes. At this point, I don't know. We'll have to just wait and see what happens. Give JJ a 2-year team deal. Actually, bro, I don't want you for 2 years at all. Like, there's no chance I'll bring you back. We'll offer you a 1-year deal. Let's see what they say here, as it looks like we're gonna get both of them. Nice. So at training camps, we have 3 camps available. We're gonna send Zach Lavine to untapped potential, of course, to get him an A+. And we'll also send Jared Allen, since he's 22, to untapped potential. And then we're gonna give KD a big man defensive camp, just so he can get his blocks up, you know. Let's see what that does. Alright, so this is gonna be a roster heading into our first official year. Now for this whole video, for both the Nets and the Knicks, I'm probably gonna do a maximum of 3 seasons. At least 1 year that Zach Lavine can get adjusted to the team, and then another year where he's, you know, fully implemented into the team and gets that chemistry. So it's going to be Kyrie, Zach, KD, Jared Allen, and DeAndre Jordan. That's an amazing starting 5. Then we got Caris LeVert off the bench, Nicholas Claxton, Joe Harris, and JJ Barea. So not a bad team. Their bench is okay, but that starting 5 alone is going to dominate the league. Alright, so we're here at the trade deadline now. I was expecting to simulate all the way to the playoffs, but we're not. I mean, we're only 4 games back from the 1 seed, which is not bad. But I want to be that top seed, especially when Philly is the #1 seed. I know there's an issue, so what I want to do this trade deadline right now is probably move. Let's see, we got Claxton, Joe Harris. I think Joe Harris at 29. He's got a potential B+, not bad. And Daniel House. I know we picked him up recently, but he wasn't for the long term. We're gonna try to trade these 2 for hopefully a big. Alright, so what we're gonna do here, we're gonna trade Joe Harris and Daniel House for Jeremy Grant. Alright, now we do need a power forward because we had to move Nicholas Claxton to the 4, which is not his true position. If we take a look at the stats here now, these 2, 5 points a game, not that good. Daniel House hasn't even played a minute for us this season. Now Jeremy Grant, he is only 26, he's averaging 6 points a game, but he is younger and he does have a higher potential. I know that for a fact. So we want to add to our big man rotation, mainly because Nicholas Claxton can't do it all by himself. So now that we do that trade, Grant's going to be here to back him up. We can maybe even start Jeremy because he's got more experience under his belt. Then I also want to move Caris LeVert to small forward, which brings him up to an 84. Then we're going to have Gary Payton II off the bench for Zach Lavine, and Caris LeVert's going to be at the 3 there. And I'm not mad with this. The only question is Jared Allen. We have 1 more year with him. This is his last season on the roster. He's averaging 8 and 9 and 1.5 blocks. So we want to for sure bring him back. He's only 22. That's a no-brainer there. Other than that, I think that's all we're going to do for the team. I will see you guys in the playoffs. So at the end of the season, Giannis is your MVP. No surprise there. Then we got LaMelo Ball with Rookie of the Year in Orlando. Ricky Rubio, 6th man in Toronto. Kawhi Leonard, Defensive Player. John Morant, Most Improved, and Kenny Atkinson, our coach of the year. Now I'm expecting KD and maybe Kyrie to be on both of these teams. We got Kyrie on All NBA 2nd team, which is no surprise there. He averaged 27 a game, 7 assists and a steal, shooting 42% from 3-point and 52% from the field. So great numbers for Kyrie. Where is Kevin Durant? There you go, 3rd team. Kevin Durant, 23 points a game, 4 assists, a steal and a block. Also shooting 43 and 52% from the field. Great numbers from my 2 superstars. So my main question was, how did Zach Lavine do with this big 3? And he actually provided a great amount of scoring, 20 points a game for him, 1 steal as well. He shot 51% as well from the field, and then 42. So all these 3 guys, 50 and 40 in the 3-point and field goal percentages. That is great numbers for my big 3. I'm really happy with that. Zach Lavine's not really known to do it all, so his assist numbers are kind of low, but it is what it is. Caris LeVert with a nice little 12, and then Jared Allen with 8 and 9. So heading into our first playoff run with Zach Lavine, we are facing the Charlotte Hornets here in round 1. Surprisingly, they got Terry Rozier, Malik Monk, Miles Bridges. They brought in Mirotic, Enes Kanter, PJ, Shake, Deontay Davis. This team should be no problem for our squad. No problem at all. And I'm actually really happy that we ended up stealing that 2nd seed. That means Philly dropped from number 1 to 3, which was expected. But let's see how we do against these Hornets as we beat them in 5 games, heading on to face the 3-seeded Philadelphia 76ers. We have Ben Simmons, Josh Richardson, Tobias Allen, Joel Embiid. They brought in Devontae Graham from the Hornets, Aaron Baines, and okay, not a bad squad. I mean, Simmons is shooting threes in the scrimmage games right now, but did not be enough to beat us as we go down 3-0. Wow, we get swept. What in the world happened there? Let me just see something real quick, man, because game 1, Kyrie and KD go off. Simmons and Embiid, Tobias. Wow, bro. Embiid, we could not stop Embiid. I guess DJ or Jared Allen couldn't handle him. 41 for Tobias in game 3. 26 and 25. Man, our bigs were getting beat up that whole series. That's tough. Alright, so it's the Clippers and the Sixers here in the NBA Finals as the Sixers go on and sweep the finals as Joel Embiid is your finals MVP. Alright, so this year in the draft, we have the 28th pick. So once again, when you do good in the league, you don't get good draft picks. So I'm not surprised there at all. So I let the computer go ahead and handle our draft picks as we brought in Trey Man, and then we also brought in Jamari Sibley. Mainly just because of potential. I chose who we wanted to actually keep, but these are the other guys that we did not end up signing. Right now, Nicholas Claxton, team option. We're gonna pick that up for sure. He's a young guy, 22 years of age, and he was starting for us this whole season, so we'll bring him back. Let's see who is on the free agent list. Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, okay. Jared Allen is our main target this season. We want to bring back our young center who's developing he's developing really well at the moment. So Jared, we're for sure gonna bring you back. Don't worry about it. But what I think I'm gonna do, man, I'm gonna go ahead and try to wait it out. I'm gonna wait out Jared Allen's contract. I mean, it's not like he matches our system very well, but it's since we brought in Zach Lavine, it's really making it tough for us to make a move on anybody, right? So let's see if anyone offers him a contract, and then we'll just have to play it from there. I mean, day 2, no offers for Jared Allen. So we send all the way to day 6 of the free agency, which is something I don't usually do. We wanted to try to get him at a discounted price, but nothing seems to be giving him any interest, and a lot of teams are offering him a 1-year deal. We'll go one more day. Doesn't seem like he's gonna accept anything right now. He's kind of at a stalemate here, so we're not gonna go ahead and give him the full max. Based on the market, he's only getting a 1-year deal. So let's go ahead and give him 15 for 4 years. We're not gonna give him the max, just because maybe the market sees something that I don't. But Jared Allen, maybe not worth the max there. We did for sure lose Jeremy Grant. Just now need we need so many rotation, some roster filling spots, man. It's kind of tough. Alright, so after that Jared Allen signing, we went ahead and went after Rudy Gay, who's already at 34, but he can probably still play some veteran minutes for us. So Rudy Gay on a 1-year deal will be okay. Now alright, so once again we have 3 camps. We're gonna send Jared Allen back to untapped potential to finally get him to an A+. We're gonna send KD back to big man defense just to get that block up to a 70. I think so. We're gonna send Kyrie to this, and that's gonna be it for camps. Alright, so this is gonna be a roster. This is gonna be probably our final season here. We got Kyrie, Zach Lavine, KD, Nicholas Claxton, and DeAndre Jordan. We're gonna have Jared Allen come off the bench for now. Then we got Karis LeVert, Rudy Gay, Avery Bradley, and JJ Barea. So our bench is not the best, but this starting 5 should be enough to win us a championship. I will see you guys at the end of the season. Alright, so we are not doing good at all. Right now, we are currently the 5th seed in the Eastern Conference. I know last time we were 3rd and we ended up coming back, but I guess it's just not working out with Zach Lavine and these Nets. So I didn't want to give away Nicholas Claxton here. I know he's our starting power forward at the moment. I mean, we're going to have to just either start Rudy Gay at power forward, or we're going to have to even move KD to power forward because he is a 99, so he shouldn't drop too much. If we do this trade here, we're going to bring in 2 wings that can potentially give us some minutes in Andre Roberson and Dion Waiters. They're both on 1-year deals. I mean, Roberson's playing like ass. Dion Waiters Island, maybe on this team he'll do better. I mean, I'm not really looking at the stats as our selling point, but we need something. We need a piece to just make us win. Let's try to do some configuration of the lineup here. If we move KD to the 4, he goes to a 97. So that's not bad. We have Rudy Gay and KD, Harris LeVert. Then we'll put Roberson to his small forward position which makes him an 83. So there's our small forwards. Then we got Zach Lavine and Dion, JDavy, Kyrie. So hopefully this will do something for us. I don't know what else to say. Alright, so once again, Giannis is your MVP. Cade Cunningham, Rookie of the Year in Utah. Devontae Graham, 6th Man of the Year in Philly. Anthony Davis, Defensive Player. Anthony Edwards, Most Improved. And Rick Carlisle with Coach of the Year. If we get Kyrie, yep, once again, Kyrie All-NBA second team. No surprise there, 25 points a game, 8 assists, 50 and almost 40% from three-point land. Great numbers for Kyrie once again. And I'm sure, yep, KD, once again, All-NBA third team, 21 points a game. I guess Zach Lavine's taking all of his shine at the moment, even though he hasn't made an All-NBA team. Let's see how Zach Lavine did in his 2 years here in Brooklyn. Let's see how he did, because this is going to be the last year with the Nets rebuild. He went up in points, 22 points a game, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. Great numbers for him. Great job for Zach Lavine. I mean, he's not scoring as much as he would in Chicago, but that's because they have Kyrie and KD with them. Caris LeVert with 11, 8 and 9 for Jared Allen, and Dion Waiters with 7 points a game. So let's get right into the playoffs, man. We are the 5th seed going up against Miami here. Kind of a disappointing season for us, but we gotta just try to get it done here. The furthest we made it is the 2nd round now with this squad, so we're facing Miami with Fred VanVleet, Tyler Hero, Jimmy Butler, Barry Parker, and Bam Adebayo. And they also have Danilo Gallinari off the bench, Cody Zeller, Larry Nance. Not a bad team, not a bad squad at all. They got Boban. Let's see how we do against them, man. I'm kind of curious to see how I feel like the Knicks are going to have a better rebuild for us. Just because there's more leniency with their cap space. That whole Jared Allen thing and Zach Lavine's contract being added really messed us up. But we do end up beating the Heat in 5 games. Going on to face our rivals who beat us last season, the Philadelphia 76ers. You guys got Simmons, Josh, Tobias, Al. Same starting 5. Same 6-man, same lineup. And they're a 1 seed right now. So I hope we don't lose to these guys twice. We win game 1. They tie it up. Oh god, no, please. There we go. It's a tough battle this season. Remember, we put KD at the 4, so hopefully that was enough, and it is, as we won in 6 games, heading on to the conference finals to face the Milwaukee Bucks. Now, Giannis against KD. 299s going at it. Jared Allen should have no problem against Bruno Fernando, though. So this is definitely... This looks good for us at the moment, to be honest. Their bench isn't that good, but our matchup-wise in the starting 5, it looks good. Let's try this out. Conference finals. They take game 1 and 2, and okay, that was really quick. That was really fast. It's gonna be the Bucks and the Spurs here in the end. See how these guys do, as Milwaukee is about to lose the championship to the Spurs. San Antonio, LaMarcus Aldridge and Popovich. He's an 83. Like, what the hell? Who was on this team? It was just the Spurs. Oh, they brought in Gobert. What? That's wild. But that's going to be it for the Nets. At the end of it, we made the conference finals with this team. So, Zach Lavine, if you want to play for a winner, I don't know. We'll have to find out. We're going to do the Knicks right up next. So, I will see you guys when we get into that. Alright, so we're supposed to get the 5th pick in this year's draft, and wow, it looks like we're going to be moving up to the top 3 at least. That should be a guarantee. Oh no, we have 2 first-round picks. Hold up. Bro, are we going to get 1 and 2? We're going to have 2. Oh my gosh. Wait, how many picks are we supposed to get? Oh, we're just supposed to just have 1, but it looks like we may get the number 1 pick in this year's draft. Number 2, let's see. Yes! Oh my gosh. The Knicks got a number 1 pick. And all the rebuilds I've seen a lot of people do these. The Knicks never get the number 1 pick. So the rebuild is truly on the right track right now. Alright, so the only player we have on the roster that we can actually trade right now is Julius Randle, RJ Barrett, Mitchell Robinson, Kevin Knox. Not a lot of like decent. Ooh. Okay, so we can throw in Dennis Smith. We'll give him Julius Randle for Zach Lavine. Let's see if that's enough. Realistically, got a high value. We'll throw in not our #1 pick. We'll throw in our 29th pick from the Clippers as they agree to that deal. This has been getting easier and easier every time. Basically, the pick of the litter right now. We can pick any player we want. Hell, I can even go down and bring in Vernon. I'm joking. I'm not going to do all that stupidness. I think it's a no-brainer here. It's between these three. LaMelo Ball is the only person that has the ceiling of a Hall of Fame type player in Westbrook. Everyone else is kind of an all-star cap kind of player. I know James Wiseman is a beast. We have Mitchell Robinson though, so it doesn't really make sense. We just brought in Zach Lavine, so Anthony Edwards wouldn't really fit. So we do need a point guard. LaMelo Ball, welcome to the team, man. Welcome to the team. Now we have LaMelo Ball, Zach Lavine, RJ Barrett, Mitchell Robinson, and Kevin Knox as our young core. All these guys here, Bobby Portis, Peyton, you guys, no. It's a no to everyone. I'm cleaning the roster of any expendable players. No to all of you. Alright, so on day 1, we have enough money to go after all of these big names at the moment. AD is the #1 fish right now. He wants definitely a high contract here. We can give him, we'll give you the 35, bro. He wanted 35. Actually, that's all we can give him. We'll give him that and a player option just to sweeten the deal a bit. And Ingram's another guy I want to go after here. I mean, he's got an A potential. Why not? He's a bit cheaper. 10 offers at the moment as well. Probably going to sign with the Pelicans. Let's see what we can do though. He wants 24 mil. 27's a lot. But I think that's all we have to do to get him. So we'll do that deal. And we don't need Whiteside or Harrell because we have Mitchell Robinson. And we just drafted LaMelo. So Freddie VanVleet doesn't even make sense here. As we seem to be getting Ingram right here. Yeah, AD goes to another team. But we might be able to bring in Brandon Ingram to the Knicks. Let me just make sure they don't match the deal. Go through. Oh my gosh. When you overpay for Ingram, it just seems to work every time. Oh my god, we got Brandon Ingram. Let's go. Alright, so after doing that, we still have 26 million cap, and then now we're just trying to fill out our bench. We need a power forward, to be honest. Now, if I... instead of doing that, let's see. Boogie, like any of these guys can play power forward? Not really. Derek Favors is here, and same with Christian Wood. Now, everyone hopefully has, yep, they have an A- potential. That's not bad. So what we're going to do, we're going to offer these two juggernauts a contract that would still leave us with around 9 million cap if we brought them in. Dwight wants a little bit too much. We'll bring that down. I'm at 36 million. And Boogie for a little bit cheaper would be better. I will take that on a 3-year deal. And if those don't work out, we need one of these guys to sign. Right now, Derek Favors has 2 offers, 3-year deals. 8 mil is not bad. We'll give you some money. 3 years, boom. Let's see who signs as we get Derek Favors locked in, which is great. So he'll be our starting power forward. Right now, Dwight and DeMarcus are both mulling offers. So see where we rank. Knicks right now, Dwight might sign. 100% agree. So I might go with Boogie here just to save us some cap space, because then that leaves us with around 2 mil in cap, which we can go ahead and, what do we need? Like, I'm not too mad with this, to be honest. Like Kevin Knox, we'll give him a chance. And I might even play Amar this season, to be honest. I don't know. So right off the bat, man, this team is so young too, man. We got Zach Lavine, Ingram, Mitchell Robinson, all under 25. Well, Zach Lavine just turned 25, but Zach seems to be happy in the new system. Ingram's here to help him out, and we still have RJ Barrett, LaMelo Ball. Woo! This is gonna be fun. This is gonna be real fun. So here at training camps, we have 3 camps available. We're gonna send Zach Lavine to untapped potential. Then we'll also send Ingram to untapped potential, and our big man Mitchell Robinson, all gonna be A+ potential. So hopefully they have a good season this year. All right, so this is gonna be our lineup heading into our first year with Zach Lavine. LaMelo Ball, Zach, Brandon Ingram, Derek Favors, and Mitchell Robinson. Now that's not a bad starting 5. It's just give it some time to, you know, mesh and develop. And I think in a year or 2 we should be pretty dominant. Then we got our bench, which is kind of scary. We got DeMarcus Cousins, which is okay. RJ Barrett, which is alright. Then we get into Frank Ntilikina, Damian Dotson, and Kevin Knox. Now, this is the only reason I think we're not even going to make the playoffs this year. But you never know, with Zach and Ingram, we may have a chance, but I doubt it at this. So I didn't even have to stop the simulation. We went all the way to the playoffs, and we went 52-30 in our first year with Zach Lavine. So already I'm seeing this may be a better rebuild with the Knicks. But Giannis, another MVP. LaMelo Ball, Rookie of the Year. Let's freaking go. 16 points, 11 assists, man. Great numbers for the young buck. Shouts out to LaMelo Ball. DeMarcus Cousins, 6th man. Oh my gosh. New York, we back. 16 points a game, 7 rebounds, and a block per game. Boogie, great job. Then we got Kawhi Leonard, Defensive Player. Josh Hart, Most Improved. And Mike Budenholzer with Coach of the Year. Now let's see how the rest of the team did. Zach Lavine did his thing and led us in scoring this season with 22 points a game. That's what he does. He's a walking bucket. Ingram came in with 21 as well. Same sort of thing. He just had 5 rebounds and 4 assists. So if Zach Lavine can just, do a little bit more to bring his PER up, we would have a better chance. But RJ Barrett had a decent season as well, 13 points. Mitchell Robinson with 8 and 9, 2 blocks. Great numbers for him. I'm happy with the squad right now. Let's get into it though. The playoffs, we are facing Philly. Now, this is the same team that Brooklyn was having issues with. Ben Simmons, Josh, Tobias, and Al Horford. But the only thing is, our big men are pretty solid right now. We got Derek Favors, Mitchell Robinson, and the 6th man of the year in Boogie. So, this shouldn't be that much of an issue with Philly. Because Ben Simmons can't shoot. That's my only reason why Philly would never win in real life. But they do go up 2-0. I'm talking trash. We win a game there. 3-1. And is it over? Is it over yet? We at least we gave them a bit of a challenge. But we end up getting knocked out in the first round here. And then surprisingly, Philly makes it to the finals to face the Dallas Mavericks with Luka. And yeah, okay. I'm not going to talk bad about a team anymore because every time we do that, they end up winning a championship. Joel was a beast in all 4 games, 31 and 12. Congratulations. Alright, so this year's draft is not that bad. I mean, we're not going to get a lottery pick for sure. But we do get the 22nd and 23rd pick, which we can use to maybe trade, or we might just draft those players. Who knows? So we're going to trade these 2 picks just for our future, really, because we're not going to really do much with these picks. We don't want any development because we want to win right now, because I think this is going to be our last year for the Knicks side of the rebuild as well. So we're going to do this trade. We'll get the 26th pick, and then we'll also get a future first from OKC 2023. So this is how our draft went. We went ahead and drafted Neflay Dante out of Oregon, Paint Beast, just for the future really. And then we also had Jaden Springer and Brand Antoine, but we're not going to bring those guys in. Looking at our pending options here, Mitchell Robinson, of course, we're going to pick his option up. RJ Barrett, man. Now that we have Zach and Brandon Ingram, I mean, his numbers did go down a bit. He's definitely getting more efficient when it comes to shooting. But, you know what, for Knicks fans, we're going to bring him back. There's no reason why I shouldn't. We are not going to bring back Ignis. We're not going to bring him back. But other than that, we're going to keep all these guys. Kevin Knox is another guy that's iffy, but we'll do it on his rookie deal. So our main goal of this offseason was to bring back Mitchell Robinson, and we did that. Now we just want to bring in maybe a backup point guard. I'm looking at Lou Will, who wouldn't be too bad to bring in. 0.73 is what he's expected. We're going to give him that, not anything more. We'll throw in a team option because he is 34, just in case he does regress a bit. And then we also need a power forward, and we'll look at him. Galicia, or I don't know how to say his name, but he wants a 3-year deal. I don't think he's worth that, man. He's got A- potential. He's got some worth. Definitely got some worth. We'll give him his 4.28 over 3 years, and I'm okay with that. So hopefully we do sign them, as it looks like we are going to sign both of those guys. I'm sorry, Frank Ntilikina, but it's just not going to happen, especially 4-year price point, 7 mil. I'm sorry. So once again, we have 3 training camps this season, and I already have some things in mind. So what we're going to do first, we're going to send Brandon Ingram to perimeter defense, just to get that up just a little bit, just so he can do more than just score. Then we're also going to send I believe Mitchell Robinson to perimeter shooting, just so he can develop a mid-range shot. I mean, 75 is not bad, but we can definitely space the floor a bit more with him. And then I'm going to send Kevin Knox to untapped potential, mainly because we have all these guys who are already at A+ potential. So Kevin Knox, this is going to be, oh, maybe not your year. Never mind. So this is going to be a lineup heading into our final year of this rebuild, man. We got LaMelo Ball, Zach Lavine, Brandon Ingram, Derek Favors, Mitchell Robinson, which is it's a really good starting 5. And I'm sure during the season, these guys are going to develop a lot more. Then we got Cousins off the bench, RJ Barrett, Felicia, Lou Will, and Kevin Knox. So I'm excited for the season. We just have to beat the Nets, who were, I think the conference finals was the furthest they made it. Hopefully we can do that this year. So at the end of the season, Giannis once again is your MVP. Cade Cunningham Rookie of the Year. Bull 6th Man of the Year. Anthony Davis Defensive Player. Tyrese Halliburton Most Improved. And then we got Brett Brown with Coach of the Year. Alright, so before we get into the playoffs, let's take a look at our final stats for the season. Definitely a little bit lower scoring for the whole squad, but it is spread across a whole bunch of players here. Zach Lavine with 19. 19 for Ingram, 16 for Barrett, 15 for LaMelo, who's still averaging 10 assists. DeMarcus Cousins with 14, and then Lou Will. So we have a lot of scorers. Hopefully that's enough, but usually you need like a go-to scorer in these kind of playoffs in order to win. Because you see Philly there, #1 seed again. I don't know why the sim is making these guys so good. But we are facing the Atlanta Hawks here in round 1. They got Trae Young, brought in Bogdan Bogdanovic, DeAndre Hunter, John Collins, and Bismack. This should not be an issue at all. And I'm no diss, okay? This, like, look at my roster. This should not be a problem at all. There we go. Okay, sweep. Like I said, should not be an issue. Philly still won up there against Toronto. We are facing Boston though here in round 2. Kemba Walker, Marcus Smart, Jaylen Brown, Tatum, and Robert Williams. Now our big men are going to dominate this game. They brought in Serge Ibaka and Mike Conley. But if they're starting Robert Williams at center, I mean, their wings are nice. Everybody's nice. It's just they have no answers for DeMarcus and Mitchell Robinson at the same time. So let's see how this goes. Tie series. 3-2. Wow. That's shocking. And Milwaukee beat Philly. That pisses me off, man. I kind of want to do one more, but it's a part of the video. It's what we got to do, man. Gonna be the Bucks in the end, coming out with the sweep against Denver. Giannis gets his championship. And that's gonna be it, man. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Based on the evidence here, if Zach Lavine wants a good chance of winning, go to the Nets. I mean, they got Kyrie and KD for at least 3 years. They have player options, so I'm sure they would re-sign, come back and play with you, Zach. So go to the Nets. The Knicks, I think, are maybe 1 or 2 seasons away. Maybe I didn't handle the roster too well. RJ Barrett can't really develop with Zach Lavine there. And Ingram. LaMelo Ball is going to be their future for sure. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this. Make sure to leave a like on the video. Comment down below on what you want to see me do next. Hit that subscribe button and the noti bell. And I will see you guys in the next one.